Hello everyone, welcome to my channel, Bow and Arrow Tarot. Today we're going to get right into the Taurus love outlook for the week. This is a weekly outlook into a connection that a Taurus has with someone in love. Okay, wherever that connection may lie. Could be in challenge, could be in reconciliation, whatever the case is. We're going to take a look at the state of this connection with this person for this week. All right, Taurus, so let's get right into it and pull out, firstly, your oracle cards. They're going to tell us what kind of energies may or may not be impacting this relationship. Talking spirit of the scales, spirit of communication, and spirit of the fae. Very nice. Spirit of the scales is a regular player on my channel. It's a card that comes up a lot. We're talking about karma and justice and rebalancing, of course. And then we have, let me get this focused for you. And then we have spirit of communication. It's beautiful. Love letters, emails coming in, texts, phone calls. And spirit of the fae, being a little mischievous, right? Fantasy, playing out of fantasy. Being playful, all of that, right? A little bit wild as well, more than just playful, but just mischievously playful. So we have some really nice energy here. I would say that these are all spirits of light. The deck is the spirit of darkness and light. So we've got spirits of light impacting this connection this week, Taurus. So let's go ahead and check out your cards for you and your person. Now I'm going to pull cards for your person and how they're coming into the week and how you come into the week, how you guys see each other, your desires and your outcomes. So let's go ahead and get into that. Taurus. That's going to be for this week, October 18th to the 25th. So the next full 7 days, Sunday. All right, your person's coming in as a Queen of Pentacles, Taurus, and you're coming in as strength. They see you as a Two of Swords, and you see them as a Page of Cups. They desire lovers, and you desire Empress. What needs to happen? Star, and for you, Three of Swords. All right, so bottom of the deck, we have the Tower. All right, the Tower is showing up. The Tower is, it's interesting. The first six in the deck, six major arcana, is the Lover's card, which is here. And the second 16, is the Tower. And they are connected. The Tower is all about things being sort of thrown chaotically out of balance because of the experiences that you're currently having. Right? Your current life experiences are throwing everything that you held true, everything that you believed, is throwing that all sort of out of whack. It's tearing it down. It's tearing down the tower that you've built for yourself. And this is usually a period of really strong reevaluation. It's usually a period where, or an experience where your belief system, your ideology about life evolves. And that evolving process begins with the Tower, the breaking down of the old. So let's get right into it. They're very difficult experiences, the Tower, but they're one of these sort of intense experiences that lead to a much more evolved and more coherent and balanced state. Now, how do you guys come into the week? You and your person. All right, your person's coming into the week as Queen of Pentacles, and you're coming in as strength. So this really beautiful energy. Queen of Pentacles, I love her. She comes from nothing. She's the queen who comes from a very barren wasteland. You can see that in the hills behind her. There's no greenery there. So the garden that she sits in is the garden of her own making. It is her garden that she has created because of the emotional investment that she puts into her work. The Queen of Pentacles is the one who puts her blood, sweat, and tears into her work. Queens are always about water. Queens are the element of water. So when we see Queen of Pentacles, we have the watery aspect coming into contact with earth and abundance and manifestation. So this is what I mean by being emotionally invested. The Queen of Pentacles shows us how by emotionally investing ourselves, by opening up our heart chakra and being connected with the work that we do in our lives, with the physical work that we do, the physical way in which we carry ourselves, we are able to manifest abundance. So she's extremely wise and hardworking, usually someone who is very, very busy with the kind of job that means something to them, right? Obviously, right? So something that is very that is, I want to say, more of a vision or more of a purpose for them. And they're coming into the week this week like this, Taurus. Now you're coming in with strength, 8 major arcana, and strength is all about sort of dealing with your emotions, right? The strength card is all about, how do we build strength? We build strength by being able to deal with our emotions. That is the essence of strength, If you're a strong person, then you can deal with things like jealousy or envy. You can deal with things like pride, right? These are all really base emotions, right, that speak to our ego, and the lion is representative of that, very much so. So the strength is to be able to deal with those emotions and not let those emotions make the decisions. You need to make the decisions. Now, one way that we do that is we do that by enforcing our boundaries. So 8 in major arcana, 8 in tarot, not only is it the number and card for strength, but it is also synonymous with boundaries and the need for setting boundaries. So this week is something that you might be busy with that. These are energies you and your person are coming into the week with, regardless of the relationship. Sometimes the energies are impacted, and I can feel that it's because of the relationship. But I feel here, Taurus, that this is just where you two are at, right? This is not, this is clearly just, there's strong energies that are not impacted necessarily by a relationship here. And for you, Taurus, with strength, I think it could be, this strength coming in is going to be in a lot of different areas in your life. It can be that you may need to show some extra strength this week in setting some boundaries, right? In enforcing those boundaries so you can maintain your center. Now, how do you guys see each other coming in? Taurus, your person sees you as a 2 of Swords and you're seeing them as a Page of Cups. Well, they're seeing you as being indecisive. You're not able to make a decision. I think this is how they're viewing you, right? It could be that they are giving you a decision to make, right? It could be that when I think of spirit of communication coming in, spirit of the Fae here, spirit of scales, spirit of the Fae, spirit of communication, I'm almost feeling, Taurus, like, is this a lover or a new person? This could be someone new or someone from your past who's coming in and wanting you again, right? But they want you to choose them because they're seeing you as being indecisive, 2 of Swords. So for whatever reason, you making a decision on this connection is very, very important to them. And this week is a week where they're not sure which way you're going to go. You're seeing them as a Page of Cups. And this is interesting. Again, I feel like it could be somebody new coming in or it could be somebody old coming in, but it's someone coming in with a cup of love. Like, they're not... I don't feel like this is necessarily a full-blown relationship, because for you to see them as a Page of Cups, pages are earth. Just so you guys know, pages are associated with earth, knights are associated with air, queens are associated with water, and kings are fire. So Page of Cups, we have the earthy aspect of cups, water. So here we have like that youthful kind of gesture. When somebody gives you a rose. Again, this goes hand in hand with spirit of communication. Page of Cups can very much be somebody giving you an email, giving you a letter, giving you something physical to communicate their love to you or to communicate their feelings to you. It's not a huge thing because it's the page and not the knight or the queen, but it is an offer of love, right? Or an offer of, or a token rather, of a connection that this person wants to make with you. Now, They see you as not making that decision, though. It's interesting, again, coming in this week with strength, there are being boundaries set up. It could be that you may already be involved, Taurus, with someone, and this person's coming in, and you don't want to really hurt them necessarily, but you're not sure, right? You're really not sure about them. Now, what do they desire? What do you desire? Well, they desire lovers, again. You see them as a Page of Cups, and they desire lovers. So it's very clear that this person wants you, Taurus. This person wants you. This person wants to have a love affair with you. They want to have that deep, heavy connection. They want to have that back and forth. They want you in a lover's cycle. 6, they want to be harmonious with you, right? 6 is the number, again, like I said, for harmony and tarot, or wanting to maintain harmony. What do you desire? The Empress. Well, you are desiring right now really to be beautiful, sexy, creative, and to really nurture yourself. You're in a space right now, Taurus, where you are nurturing. You are self-nurturing. You're taking care of yourself. You are, and you are wanting to be treated as such as well. You're wanting to be pampered. You're wanting to be invested in. Divine feminine Empress energy. Also associated with some Taurus energy as well. Right? Associated with Taurian energy, as Venus is the ruler here. So in any case, it's interesting. I feel like, Taurus, there's someone coming into your life this week who's really wanting to have love with you. They're wanting to show you a cup of love. For some of you, this is going to be someone new. For some of you, this is going to be someone from your past where perhaps things haven't gotten off the ground, or maybe there was like a breakup, but I don't feel like it was a bad breakup necessarily, because it doesn't feel like this is a heavy reconciliation, right? Or a heavy I'm sorry. It just almost seems like this might have been the one that got away before, or this might have been a connection you had with someone a few years back where it just fizzled out and it never turned into anything, but yet here they are coming back. For some of you, this is going to be someone new. Now, what needs to happen here is really interesting. We have star energy and the 3 of Swords. So star energy is all about being really intentional about everything you're doing in terms of working towards your vision. 17 stars, Major Arcana 17 cards. 7 in tarot is associated with dreams and aspirations, our goals, our visions for our life, but more so our dreams for our life. And with the star, a star is also the card for Aquarius, excuse me. Lovers, by the way, is the card for Gemini. And strength is the card for Leo. Doesn't necessarily mean you're dealing with any of these signs, but I just tell you that because people seem to like to know that. And the star energy card is about really being very intentional about fertilizing what you do, right? Fertilizing the ground, fertilizing the earth around you to manifest your dream. You can see her constantly pouring the water. And what I mean by fertilizing, it means constantly nurturing and feeding into the life that you want. You know, whatever your star is, whatever your North Star is for your life, you have to be very conscientious about it and intentional about it. You know, if you want to live a certain kind of life with certain principles and morals, or you want to live a certain kind of lifestyle, then, you know, you don't, you know what I mean? You don't pick and choose. Then you have to be conscientious about that, right? And certain decisions you make should always work towards that if you're really trying to manifest that kind of life, right? You can't say, oh, I want to have a life where I live off the grid, for instance, as an example, blah, blah, blah. I want to live off the grid. I want to live off the land. I want to have this really nice green life. But then you never take any steps toward that. You never work towards that. You never take actions towards that. You never wake up, or you never think of making your decisions with that end, right? Some of us have this idea of what we want for our lives, this fantasy for our lives, But we don't connect the idea that we have to work towards that there are many, many, many little steps that takes. There are a lot of people out there that seem to think that if you want something, it just poof, somehow appears, right? And they kind of tend to forget all of the little steps that you have to take. Well, the Star card is all about that. It's all about remembering that this is a conscientious, constant fertilizing of the ground to manifest your dreams. And so your person is going to have to do that if they want you back. If they want you back, they're going to have to keep at it. They're going to have to keep fertilizing the ground. They're going to have to keep feeding this dream. They're going to have to keep feeding this vision that they have. And for those of you where this is a reconciliation, that makes a lot of sense to me, because you're not really ready to just necessarily pick up and say, yeah. Because over here, they see that you're not ready to make a decision. And for some of you, you aren't ready to make a decision if this is someone coming back from your past, because it could very well be that they messed up in the past with you, or maybe they let you go. You know, maybe it wasn't like that they hurt you so bad, but they let you go, and now they're going to just have to work a lot harder to get you back. What needs to happen for you? Three of Swords. This is interesting for you. Three of Swords is the card for betrayal. So you need to really remember here, I'm wondering, Taurus, for some of you, are you already in a relationship? And I wonder if... Be careful. If you're already in a relationship, just be careful, because I almost feel for some of you, Taurus, this could be a situation where this person is coming back. They want to be with you, but perhaps they left you in the past, or perhaps they broke up with you to be with somebody else, right? So that's what I mean. It wasn't necessarily such an bad breakup in the sense that they cheated on you or hurt you in some kind of way, right? But it was maybe just like, look, I'm not in love with you anymore. You broke up and they fell in love with somebody else, or there was some kind of thing there like that. Because Three of Swords, it's in a position of what needs to happen, and it feels to me very much that it is a reminder. I almost wonder, Taurus, I have this message for some Taurus out there. This person coming back to you may have messed up with you in the past, and you are with somebody now, and make sure that you don't mess up with the person you're with now for this person to come back. Right? Just remember Three of Swords. Let me talk to you about Three of Swords for a second, people. A lot of people think Three of Swords is third-party energy. It is not. Okay? Three of Swords actually doesn't have anything to do with third-party energy, in as much as this. Three is the number for loyalty and bonding and virtue in the tarot. This is a sword card and not a cup card. And a lot of readers interpret it immediately as a cup card, and I think that's because they see the heart and they immediately interpret it as a watery. This is an air card. It's a swords card. It's an air card, so it affects our psyche. It is a card whose energy is affecting our mental and how we feel about ourselves and our ego, right? It's not a card that is affecting our actual heart associated with cups and water. What happens with Three of Swords is that three being the number for loyalty and bonding, here we see that somebody has broken a bond that has been established, right? Now, they've broken trust, or they've broken a bond, or they've broken some sense of loyalty in some way. Now, third-party energy can indeed be an example of that, right? But let's put it to you this way. Someone cheating on you with someone else is indeed an example of betrayal, but not all betrayal is someone cheating on you. Do you understand what I mean? So this is the card for betrayal, not the card for somebody cheating on you. And unfortunately, a lot of times I see readers oversimplify this interpretation of this card as simply being somebody cheating on you or somebody having betrayed you. And again, that's not necessarily the case. Betrayal comes in many forms, and this card is much more about the ego and the sense of pride that has been hurt through that betrayal. So be careful there. We're just going to get three clarifiers for you. I'm going to shuffle this 3 times. More than 3 times. I was distracted with my backflow incense that never backflowed. Sorry about that, Taurus. Let's just get some clarifiers here, guys. And then we're going to call this your reading for the 18th to the 25th? Yes, 25th. Wheel of the Year, otherwise known as the Wheel of Fortune. 2 of Cups. and 5 of Wands. Well, there you have it. 5 of Wands is competition. 2 dragons competing, 2 warriors. You can see that right there. So this is a competition between 2 people who want you, Taurus. 2 of Cups, Wheel of Fortune, and Wheel of Fortune, or the Wheel of the Year. So in this deck, it's called Wheel of the Year. So Taurus, this is all about a love connection you have with someone. Where is that love connection? And someone wants you. Someone is willing to fight for you. Take care. There's something good happening for you, Taurus. Wheel of Fortune means that you are right now being given golden opportunities, the perfect opportunities of your life. And right now, I almost feel like, Taurus, right now you're being given the choice between 2 people, and one of them is the perfect person for you. One of them is right for you, 2 of Cups. It may be the one who's coming in now. For some of you, it may be the one you're already with, because I do feel like this is really for a Taurus who already has someone in their life, and this energy coming in is someone new or someone old, but it is wreaking a little havoc this week. All right, certainly someone is competing for your affection. All right, Taurus, I'm going to leave it at that. This is your reading. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share Bow and Arrow Tarot. Hit the notification so you can be notified of my uploads. And that's it. For right now, be safe, stay healthy, stay safe, stay kind to each other. I'll see you next week, Taurus. Bye-bye now.